the Youth. Voice of the Youth. Voice of the Youth. Voice of the Youth.
You are welcome to the Voice of the Youth. The Voice of the Youth is a program designed to discuss and promote the relevance of the youth in development, especially national development, not forgetting community and societal developments. This program comes to you this and every Monday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. on this very platform, Media Productions Facebook page. And sometimes we're coming your way on YouTube as well. And today we are, of course, coming to you on YouTube. So you can you can get in touch on this platform, the Facebook page, or go to YouTube and you can follow us, have a wonderful discussion. Today, we are going to discuss the topic, youth mentorship and development. Many are of the view that mentorship helps young people to develop and become better people in the future. But some argue that mentorship eventually sways young people from achieving their goals or even unleashing their potentials. The question is, to what extent are any of these assumptions true? Or is it possible that they are true or they are not? Well, to do that, I'll be joined by two distinguished guests in the studio for us to discuss this, and particularly the topic, youth mentorship and development. But the discussion will not be only between myself and the guests. You are also going to be part of the discussion. So you can call in, you can send in a comment on this page or on the WhatsApp number that I will announce soon, so that you can be part of this discussion. You can also send your comments, your questions on this same page, and I will read them out for my distinguished guests and I to respond to them. Don't forget, this program is brought to you live by Media Productions. Media Productions, anything sound, audio, and video, contact them. I will be back after a commercial break, and I will introduce my guests to you. But just before I go, let me announce to you the numbers that you can call in to make your contributions or ask questions. You can call 0303 233 021 or 0302 234 087. To send a WhatsApp, you can send it to 050 26 51 282. Distinguished, wonderful, very cherished viewers, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'll be back after a commercial break. Then we can start the discussion. And then I will also introduce my guest to you.
I am Oshame Kwame, the rap doctor. I believe in quality sound, audio, and video. Mido provides excellent services for my versatile show. I choose Mido when I want to record live with a band.
Look no further. Mido Productions is your one-stop service provider of sound, audio, and video for conferences, stage drama, weddings, funerals, musical concerts, and festivals, among others. Call now. Terms and conditions apply.
Mido Productions. Sound.
Art, music, solutions, we teach all the instruments, the piano, the guitar, and drums. The trumpets available, you can learn sound engineering, so come, for we meet specific music needs. Art, music, solutions, we teach all instruments, the piano, the guitar, and drums. The trumpets available, you can learn sound engineering. So come, for we with specific music needs.
Wonderful viewers, you are welcome back to the Voice of the Youth. In case you just joined us, this is the Voice of the Youth. It's a program designed to aid discussions and to promote the relevance of the youth in national development. Today, we are going to discuss the topic Youth Mentorship and Development. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be joined in the studio by two distinguished guests who would help me and you out there for us to discuss this great topic. I'm sure you are ready to make your comments, and don't forget to share the link and invite someone to be part of this discussion. And this program is coming to you live from the studios of Mido Productions, and we are on Facebook, the Mido Productions Facebook page, and also on YouTube. You can get there. That is the Mido TV on YouTube, so that you can follow us. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'm just going to introduce my guests to you, and then we kickstart the discussion on the topic Youth Mentorship and Development. So, distinguished guests, you guys are looking very elegant and beautiful. I have a gentleman and a lady here. And so, let me introduce these wonderful guests to you. So, to my immediate right is Sewa Ansansari. For those of you who followed last week, Sewa was with me here. He is the project coordinator for Ghana Electrometers, and they are into manufacturing of prepaid meters. So if you need any of them, perhaps you should contact her. Maybe she will explain better what they do over there. So you are welcome. It's a great privilege to have you on the show once again. Thank you. And I have also been joined by a brother and a friend, Gabriel King Akpalu. Gabriel is the president and the founder of Soul Network. He's a brand consultant expert, and he has organized a lot of programs, teaching and talking at conferences, aiding people, young people especially, on what they should know before going to university, and also what they should do and how they should prepare themselves after the university or their higher education. I'm sure anytime you meet Gabriel or after this program, I'll tell you more about Gabriel King Akpalu. You can call him Gabi. Gabi, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing super amazing.
Wow, how is Soul Network doing?
Soul Network is doing amazingly good. And,
okay.
So far, just like we have COVID-19 coming in, we're planning to roll out some online meetings in the whole of July, focusing on some very specific things students need to do right through on the long term.
Can you speak up so that my viewers can hear you well?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? So, we're preparing students for the corporate world. Now we have the final years who are finishing.
Okay.
And they're going to have the long back. Those who are pending students are going to do internships and all that. So we want to prepare them very well so they don't just arrive in corporate organizations as novices, but they know what you're doing and they make an impact, and employers will be ready to have them on.
Okay.
Right, they have done these internships and all
okay.
That. Yeah,
okay. So thank you very much, Gabi. I will come to you, Sawa, but just before then, let me take a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll continue the discussion.
Quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we dey go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah. All of this, quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we dey go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah. We the best, no, no more stress, no, no, yeah, no, better services, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah.
Art Music Solutions School, we teach all the instruments, the piano, the guitar, and drums. The trumpets available, you can learn sound engineering. So come, for we with specific music needs. Art Music Solutions School, we teach all the instruments, the piano, the guitar, and drums. The trumpets available, you can learn sound engineering. So come, for we with specific specific music needs.
Contact us on 0303 400 435.
Music Solution School, meeting specific music needs.
I am Paa Quecy, the rap doctor. I believe in quality sound, audio, and video. Mido provides excellent services for my versatile show. I choose Mido when I want to record live with a band.
Look no further. Mido Productions is your one-stop service provider of sound, audio, and video for conferences, stage drama, weddings, funerals, musical concerts, and festivals, among others. Call now. Terms and conditions apply.
Mido Productions. Sound, audio, and video.
All of this, quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah. All of this, quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah. We the best, no, no more stress, no, no, yeah, no, better services, yeah. Yeah. Quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah.
Hi, you are welcome back from the commercial break. So I would like to Gabriel to, he was talking to us about what Soul Network is doing or what they are putting in place so far. So Gabriel, you were talking about Soul Network.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Yeah, so we have 3 subunits. We have Soul Network Education, Soul Network Leadership, and Soul Network National Development. So with Soul Network Education, that's where we run our university tours and all that.
Okay.
And due to COVID-19, we started our university tours in March, but we only toured 1 campus because of COVID-19. We had to stop for the other 6 campuses.
Oh.
So in July, we are planning, we have some Zoom meetings and Facebook Live sessions. That will be like every Wednesday in July to talk to students about what to do in their long back, their internships and all that, preparing those who will be getting ready for the next level in university. We'll give them some coaching in that.
Okay.
In the long back, students go for internships and all that. So most of them don't understand the corporate world. They have academic skills, pursuing corporate opportunities. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You know, so we will have some training on that to help them, probably do some partnership with Mido Productions in that regard. Yeah, so for other corporate trainings, we are doing some sort of restructuring. So once that is done, we'll come up with trainings we do for the corporate institutions and all that. Yeah.
Wow.
But as it stands now, well, Gabriel King International is also doing some coaching for career coaching and also for those who want to do their PhD and all that. What they have to do, a lot of people are getting ready to read PhD, are getting ready to read MBA. They don't know why they're doing it. I'm doing it because I'm done with my first degree. Let me do my MBA so people know, I have an MBA. And when you check the focus, there's a problem. So that's what we have been doing, making a contribution, into education and also probably into corporate leadership. Yeah.
That's great. You guys are really well. I got a chance to speak at some of your programs. You invited me here. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't attend some of the programs as you invited me. But let's. Okay. So so how is Ghana Electrometers doing?
We are doing fine.
Yeah.
What we do is a smart metering company.
Okay.
So the prepaid that you see now, most of them are coming from our end.
Okay.
And we are almost in all the regions. So
you guys are earning big money.
Oh, kind of.
Wow.
We are trying to help the nation recoup all its money. You see, in the past, we have to come to your house and come and read your meter. Now I can stay in my office and read your meter. So that is smart metering that we are doing now.
Wow, wow. I think I'll come back to that and ask more questions about that.
No problem,
but
sir.
Let's go straight to our topic for today and go into the discussion. In case you just joined us, this is the Voice of the Youth, and today we are going to discuss the youth mentorship developments. So we are looking at youth mentorship developments, and we are going to discuss this with you out there. You can call in, or remember to call or send a comment either on this page or by the numbers I early on announced. So let's look at it, Gabi and Sewa.
Okay.
Like I mentioned earlier, many people are of the view that mentorship helps to develop young people. But some argue that mentorship sometimes rather sway the young people from achieving their goals or unleashing their potentials. Now, before we even get into that, what is mentorship? What do you think, or in your view, mentorship is all about? So I'll start with you. They say ladies first, so I'll start with you, Sewa.
Okay, thank you very much. And thanks for inviting me here too.
You're welcome. Can you speak up a little so
all
that
right.
my
Okay,
viewers
so
can hear your beautiful voice?
In basic explanation, I'll say a mentor or somebody who is guiding, or a person who is guiding another person based on his experience.
Okay.
So the mentor will be up and then the mentee down. So you share your experience with, you guide the person, you shape the person, let the person grow in what he or she wants to become in the future. So in basic words, I would say mentorship is actually grooming somebody to become what he or she wants to be in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What he or she wants to become in the future. Gabi, what's your take on that?
Okay, so for me, with mentorship, it first starts with identifying, there first needs to be a need whereby a mentee has identified a mentor with some kind of expertise or some kind of experience that he or she needs to become a better version of himself, or better still, achieve higher than his mentor has done. Right, so that is why it starts from identification, whereby you first have to identify who you want to call your mentor, and that is based on your requisitions or what you need or what you seek to achieve, if we have to talk about your career goals. So it starts with identification, and there's the next one is the exchange of knowledge and experience. Okay. That's whereby the mentor exchanges his experience and knowledge, or gets it to the mentee, and also learn. So it's not just about you, the mentor, getting your experience over, but also try to understand where the mentee is also coming from, so it can help the person very well. And the third one is talking about opening up your network. So it doesn't just end there. So once you are sharing experiences, you also open up networks. Some people you know who can be of better help, you also do that. And the last one to talk about is where the mentee also becomes of help to the mentor. So it doesn't just come with the mentee expecting the mentor to do something for him, but at the end also the mentee is practically playing a role to make sure the mentor also succeeds at whatever he's doing. And once there's a win-win situation, that's where everybody can give up his best to make sure they achieve the aim of the mentorship who they've engaged themselves into. So that's my definition of mentorship. Yeah.
Okay, that was great. That was great. Let me ask a question. You both agree on the subject that mentorship involves two main parties, a mentor and a mentee. Definitely. And like Sawa said, where the mentor guides or helps the mentee to become someone better in the future, or by identifying what he wants to become, and the mentor guides him. Now, so do you think that in our days, in our time, before we even zoom into the main questions, do you think that in our era, we as young people are ready for mentorship? Do we have people that are ready to mentor us? And if there are people, are we as young people ready to be mentored to become better people in the future?
Okay, yes. If you ask me, well, I know we are all busy doing our business on the side of the mentors. Some people who have had a taste of mentorship understand the fact that they need to spend their time to help other people. Okay. Just posting that to our university tours that we do. It's like a mentorship program. You see, we come back, what I wish I knew before entering university, what I wish I knew before leaving. You've been part of the university, you've made mistakes, you've seen the problems. And I would say that, yes, I get a number of people who are ready to come and share their experiences, and students really appreciate. But you see, on the flip side, I was having a conversation with Bernard Avile when we hosted him at University of Ghana, and he was saying categorically that people come in and say that, yeah, I want you to be my mentor, but some people come in with the interest of what they can get from you. The next moment, you're asking for money.
That's true.
I mean, who is interested in that? You are all bashed up trying to make life, meaningful for you, even though people see what they see from outside and they are interested in what you're doing.
Okay.
You understand? You're trying to get yourself along, and somebody comes in and all is interested in what he can get from you. You see, we have to put the two situations down where you have somebody coming to you and say, I want you to help me. You are very busy, you don't have time.
Okay.
But then someone comes to you and say, I want to help you. I've seen this is what you're doing, and I think I have a skill that can help you in what you are doing. So whilst giving you my skill, you'll be interested to give me the time.
Okay.
And that's why we can sit down and have a fruitful discussion, and that's why you can help me with your experience. Okay. So to an extent, there are some young people who are really passionate about, being mentored, and some other part, they're only looking at the money. Once they see you, you drive a good car, you have some money, you're all over social media, it means that all is well in the name of Jesus. So it means that they have to come to you and try to take the money from you. So two sides of the coin. Some people they are ruthlessly intentional, and they are could I say they are incredible optimists, and all they're doing is to make sure they make their life meaningful. They are taking advantage of great relationship and building themselves, hence mentorship. But the other people, no. What they're looking for is the money. Once they know you have money, assuming they say Sam Jonah is one of the richest guys in this country, when they meet Sam Jonah, what are you going to ask him? Oh, you should give him money to do this project, and that is not it. Even before someone gives you money, you have to take time. I had the opportunity to be speaking to the country manager for Cosmos Energy. And, they have Cosmos Innovation, and they do their projects and all that, mention other people. And but he told me about one gentleman who he was trying to mentor. The guy comes with this project. He didn't even ask for money first. But once he saw his seriousness and how he was very consistent and very focused with his vision, he decided to give him a $10,000. Take this money, you push it. I believe in your vision. I like your attitude. Push it into your vision and make it work. Just report back to me. Let me see what you're doing. So to an extent, you have some people who are doing well. Others are just focusing on the money. Give me some money and just let me go. Okay. Just give me some fish and let me go.
Others are just focusing on the money. So you argue that some young people are ready, others are not ready. So what's your take on this? Are we ready as young people?
I think we are ready. Let me take the society and where we come from as an example.
Okay.
So you are living with aunties and uncles who are made it in life. So that is where your first mentorship starts from.
Okay.
So you identify some of the things they do, the good things, and put that the good things they do, and then follow or ask questions about it. So when they see that you are interested in whatever they are doing, then they also help you. Okay. Sometimes you, the parent, the mentor, can also identify this child and say, this girl is good. Let me try and talk to her and shape her to become a better person. Okay. So it's, as we are saying, the people are ready to learn, or we are ready to be mentored, and the mentors should be ready to also help. So I think that the youth are ready, and the mentors are there. So you just have to identify what you want to be, and then you pursue towards that. And then the mentors too, you can also identify someone and then try to mentor the person. Okay. Yeah.
So I believe that the youth are ready, and we just have to identify the mentors. And so how does it come about? Is it always that the mentor have to identify a mentee, or a mentee have to identify a mentor? Is it always that the mentor have to identify a mentee, or the mentee have to identify a mentor? What do you think will be the guidelines? I will come to that. But just before that, if you just joined us, this is the voice of the youth, and we are discussing the topic, youth mentorship and development. So please be part of the discussion. And if you want to comment, you can send your comments, or you can also ask questions, and my guests will help me for us to answer these questions. You can also call in by calling the numbers that I've announced earlier, 03022 33021 or 03022 34087, and we'll respond to your comments and your questions. So let me come back to what I was talking about. Okay. You have both agreed that the young people are ready, although Gabby believes that some of them are not ready. Yeah, which I kind of agree with him to an extent, that some people are not ready to be mentored. So can we then say that mentorship serves as a bridge that link young people from what they are now and to what they should become in the future?
Yes, but even before that, I want to state this issue when it comes to selecting mentors. You see, young people see CEOs who are very influential, who have the money and all that, and all of a sudden, I want to become a mentor. It doesn't work like that. When it comes to even career, you would have to look at somebody. Maybe you want to be a marketing executive. You don't go looking out for an administrator to be a mentor. It's not going to work too well. You don't go looking out for an accountant to be a mentor. You have to look for somebody who is a marketing executive who can tell you, okay, if you're choosing your majors in the university, these are the subjects you choose because this is the trend in the industry. This is where we are going. So there's that problem of choosing the right mentor. People
in effect, I'm not cutting you. In effect, you are talking about how to choose a mentor. What you should consider before choosing a mentor. Okay.
Yeah, so that is one problem that actually happens, you know, when it comes to selecting. So some people choose other people to be mentors, realize that there's no real impact, you know, in their life. They don't really measure it too well.
Gabi, I will come to that because I'm very interested in that.
Okay.
But on in general, I want us to establish a fact whether or not mentorship actually serves as a bridge.
Okay, so let me get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so mentorship serves as a bridge because when we look at the fundamentals, mentorship is all about a mustard seed and a mustard tree. You understand? Let's take them to be human beings. So a mustard seed is at the rudimentary stages. A mustard tree had become very big.
Okay.
So now a seed wanting to become a tree. If the tree is a human being, he will tell them, okay, this is what they did to me, this is what I did, these are the problems I faced, and this is what you're supposed to do if you want to become a mustard tree.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So it's the same thing in mentorship.
Okay.
When young people every young person has aspirations in life. I will say that, you see, when you find a young boy who is born among pilots and you ask him, what do you want to become? He tell you, I want to become a pilot.
Okay.
On the other side, when you see another young man born among fishermen and ask him, what do you want to become? Because that environment has influenced him so much, he'll be tempted to say, I want to become a fisherman.
Okay.
You understand? So the gap between aspirations of young people and what they actually want to be is filled with mentorship.
So mentorship now truly is
it's a bridge.
It's the bridge
it's
between
a bridge because somebody must hold your hand.
Yes. And what you're going to become.
Exactly. Somebody must hold your hand and get you
opinion
there.
on that, and I will get back to you, Gabi.
Yes, it serves as a bridge. I agree with that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say I am, let me say, customer service. No, I'll not use that. I'll use a lawyer.
Okay.
I see relatives or, as you were saying, people around us doing this thing, going to the court, and then the child will begin to like it or admire it. But sometimes that will not be the child's focus, or he has a particular, let me put it away, interest, yeah, exactly, interest that he wants to pursue. But even as a lawyer, when you identify the child's interest, you can shape the person by introducing the person to somebody you know.
Okay.
Probably because in the beginning you might not even take the person to a very high profile person.
Okay.
But amongst your siblings or among the society, in your churches, in your companies, there are people who are like that. So you can actually make the person befriend these mentee. Because sometimes it's so hard to approach people when it comes to mentoring people.
Right.
And then, so you need to start from a very low key, let me put it that way. So let's say an aunt is a lawyer or a teacher.
Okay.
And then you befriend a person. Now it becomes a cordial relationship between the two of them. So the word is a cordial relationship. I can't just walk into somebody and say, I want to be like you. There should be some cordial relationship. You should befriend the person, serve as a counselor, and then gradually you get to know the child's interest or the person, the mentee's interest, and then you groom that person to become what he or she wants to be. So that means you've bridged that gap, and it should be a smooth transition.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
So some of us, we cannot just, maybe I want to become a president. I cannot just walk to Kufuor or Rollins and say, I want to become a president.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be groomed, and
Yeah.
then gradually you are getting there, joining groups and other things. And it's in our schools. We have mentorship programs in our schools, secondary schools, universities. So you can just join, and you identify what you want to become, and then you can move on from there. So it should be a smooth transition before you can bridge that gap.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me just take a few comments from my viewers or followers. Some say mentorship is very important. Excellent show. That was from Raymond Newark. Then Albert Ofoswaji is a good topic. Paa Quecy Adu, beautiful. DJ Humble, I'm watching live. Togbi Agbenyo watching live, and Linda Opon watching live. So Mabel, it's an interesting topic. Big apps. My dear be able, interesting topic. Big apps. So there's a few comments. You can still send your comments, and I will read it, and I will also listen to your questions when you call or send it to any of the numbers as announced earlier. I will come back to my guests, but let me go for a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll go into the discussion.
The Rap Doctor. I believe in quality sound, audio, and video. Mido provides excellent services for my versatile show. I choose Mido when I want to record live with a band.
Look no further. Mido Productions is your one-stop service provider of sound, audio, and video for conferences, stage drama, weddings, funerals, musical concerts, and festivals, among others. Call now. Terms and conditions apply.
Mido Productions, sound, audio, and video.
All of this, quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we dey go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah. All of this, quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we dey go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah. We the best, oh, no more stress, no, no, yeah, no, better services, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Quality sound and video, all of this, yeah. All of this, wherever we go, you find us so we can light up the place, yeah.
Voice of the Youth. Voice of the Youth.
Hello, welcome back, viewers. So we are discussing the topic, the youth mentorship and development, and this is the voice of the youth. And if you just joined us, I've been here discussing this topic with two distinguished guests, Gabi and Sewa. So Gabi and Sewa, let's zoom into the discussion. So you have argued that mentorship is really a bridge that can aid young people to become great persons in the future. Exactly. Now, I want to find out, if we know that it can help us to become better, what is preventing young people from engaging in mentorship? What is preventing them from picking up or identifying mentors? For instance, I want to be a plumber in a community. Are there not plumbers in the communities? Are there not masons in the communities? Are there not electricians in the community that I can contact so that they can help me to become a better plumber or a better electrician, or a lawyer like Sawa was saying, or a doctor, or a teacher, or a marketer? So what is preventing we young people from engaging in such a process. So let me start with you, Sewa, then I'll get to Gabby.
Yes, as I was saying earlier, I always use the community as an example because we all belong to it one way or the other, a community, either by church, an organization that you join, office, wherever you are. Now, there are people, as you're saying, plumbers, they are masons, very good ones. When the mentor or the mentee, let me put it, when the mentee develops that interest, I think the first thing you can, I'm talking from a basic point, you can ask the person who is a plumber, probably is in the same church with you. The underlying factor is ask. This is your interest. Oh, who did this plumbing? Oh, okay, it is Quecy Adu. Okay, then you find Quecy Adu because it's in the same church with you or the same community with you. Now you go to Quecy Adu. Quecy Adu says, oh, you want to learn? Okay, tomorrow I'll be going to this person's house. Let's go. I'll show you something. Then it starts from there. Okay. The person becomes your friend. Once now you just call the child or the person and goes with you to the place that you are doing if you have the time. Okay. Now, when we were growing up, you see some kids actually start fixing things. Maybe when there's a broken tile or something in the house. Okay. You see this child trying to fix it. He himself trying to do it herself. Yeah. And then as a parent or a guide who is living with the child, you just identify, oh, this child is interested in tiling or he's interested in playing a guitar or a piano. Okay. Then you could channel or guide the child to the right people. Maybe you have a friend who plays. Yeah. Maybe at the church someone plays. So from there, that relation builds, and then it moves from one stage to the other. Okay. So the underlying factor is that we should ask. When you find an interest, ask somebody, oh, I want to become a lawyer. What do I do? What courses should I do? Then as a big sister or as a mother or something like that, then I tell you, oh, then try this person. I have a friend, I'll talk to him. Then it moves from there. Then the child will be guided by the professional. Okay, yeah. So there's really nothing preventing us. We have to take the initiative to make the step. So Gabby, just before you came in, viewers, I would announce the numbers again because after this particular discussion, this particular question, the phone lines will be open and you can now call in. So the numbers are 030-2234-087 or 030-2233-021. You can as well send a WhatsApp on 050-2651-282 and we will read your comment. Gabby, just before you came in, someone sent a comment. He said, the main challenge is that many of us young people did not receive any guidance in the courses we selected to offer in senior high school as well as even university education. The various district assemblies through GES must provide centers for young people to make inquiries. That was from Togbi Agbenyo. So I think someone is also agreeing with us that something must be done. But let me take your points. What is preventing the young people from becoming?
There are 4 issues I'm stating here. Okay. The first one is the fear of status.
Fear
on
of
the side
status. Okay.
of the prospective mentees. Okay. Now, they want to become, let's say somebody wants to become like a pilot. I had a mother who called me some time ago. Her daughter wanted to become a pilot. Okay. You understand? How will an SHS girl or a JHS girl, you know, go find ways and means to meet a pilot? Okay. As success sometimes intimidates. Yeah. So, so they fear to get to these people. So that is one of the challenges. And because there's no confidence, unless you get a child who is very confident, who can move up to somebody who has a profession and say, I want to do what you're doing, I want to become like you. Okay. And the person will be open to want to help the person. So the second one also is the fear of competition by mentors. I met an Uber driver who told me that he wanted to start repair of cars, which he has a little experience in. But then he knew of a fact that he has to meet somebody who really has more experience in it so that, he can teach him the ins and outs of the business. Okay. But when he called the person told him to pay some money.
Oh.
You know, yes, he has to pay some money because that is his business dexterity. He cannot just let it go like that.
Okay.
He has to pay some money and all that before he finally gets to get some experience or mentorship about the business. So that's the second thing, fear of competition.
Okay.
Mentors think that once this person wants to do what I'm doing, probably he might become a threat to me and what I'll be doing. So because of that, I have to create the barrier. When he calls me, I don't pick up. When he tells me he wants to come, when he meets me in public, I tell him, oh, okay, call me again, and I don't meet him. So that is the second challenge. Now the third one is...
could it be deliberate?
Oh yes, some people.
Okay.
You know, there are some people who don't really understand some fundamental basics when it comes to success.
Okay.
You see, everyone has his own success equation. I was telling a young man who wanted to do WhatsApp adverts. Now he came to me and told me, there are some people who are copying what is. I told him, listen, you have the success equation. It's just like Coca-Cola. You have the concentrate. You know what you want to do. So go ahead and do your business. And today he's in business making his money.
Okay.
You understand? So that is the second aspect of it. The third one is unavailability of volunteering on the side of the mentee. Now you meet a mentor. He told you, okay, so you can come on weekends. Make sure you come at 8 a.m. in the morning, and by 12 we are done.
Okay.
In this case, the young person does not make time. He cannot come. The opportunity has been created, but they are not available.
Exactly.
So you see, there cannot be mentorship.
Okay.
Now, the last one is the busy schedules of mentors. They are busy people. And some of them don't really have the orientation of the fact that what is mentorship? Why should I make time? And all these things. So this putting all these things together is a great problem. Just to talk about the person who sent in the message in there. Right. You know, what I've come to understand is that talks about career need to start from JHS1, about what you want to do in this life. Okay. We don't do that. You know, my organization, we've started career coaching whereby we start from JHS1. We coach you, you need to know what you want to do with your life. Okay. And that is going to connect with what you study in senior high school, and of course you follow through to university. But with this place, there's nothing like that. You see, we all have our natural inclinations, and these inclinations must be developed. In the wisdom of God, He gives everybody, inclinations that can be developed. And once you pay attention to it, it can take care of you the rest of your life.
But Gabi, no, I'm not cutting you short. In our schools, as for I know, I trained as a teacher.
Yes.
I've taught for at least 3 years before leaving the years. I know that there are guidance and counseling units at the district levels, and we have guidance and counseling coordinators who come to the school. To an extent, are you saying that it is not effective?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
There's a disconnect.
Okay.
They don't feel the confidence of going to the career guidance centers to talk to them, even in the universities.
Okay.
They don't get the confidence.
Okay.
What is he going to talk about? So it means that, you see, there's a gap in there. You see, it's either the students don't know there's a career guidance center there in the school, and it's like you don't really feel the need. Young people normally try to talk to their friends, even the centers like this.
Gabi, I'm not cutting you. For what you say, it means she has something to say. Do you agree with Gabi that there is a disconnect?
Yes, there are centers in the schools.
Okay.
I know there are centers, but you see, we have to make noise about it. We have to let the kids or the mentees get to know about it.
Okay.
The importance of that unit in the school.
I'm coming back to you. You
Yes.
say we have to make noise about it.
Yes.
We have to let the kids know about the importance of that unit. So, do you think that it is because the kids are not aware? That is why they are
Some
not
of them
going?
are not
What is making the kids not to engage these counselors?
You see,
and what is making these counselors not being able to really guide or mentor these kids?
Okay, as I was saying earlier, when you enter a school, there is something like orientation. So during the orientation, you present these things to them. You can make it a habit. Every month, everyone should come there. You should make it a habit to visit the place and then get to know what's going on there. Sometimes too, you can move to the students.
Okay.
Let the unit move to the students,
Okay.
and then let them know the importance of that unit, because through that they will get to familiarize themselves with these the heads of these units, because and I think another problem that he was saying was that we don't have mentors, and it's true. I'm selfish. I mean, why I don't have time, and why should I mentor somebody? I think everybody should get a mentor. We should make that habit of teaching the young ones, giving our knowledge to them. It will grow. When we are not there, because I trained you, you will see some traits of me in you. So as a lawyer, if I'm training you or I'm your mentor, there are some traits that you have that When you are no more, everyone gets, oh, this guy, oh, he behaves like Sewa and Sansari. Something like that. So let's also avail ourselves for people to learn from us. And then I think that gap will be bridged. Yeah, and it will be important
okay.
for everyone.
That's great. There is an interesting comment here from one Maribel. And he said, I believe mentorship is relative and doesn't apply everywhere. There are certain times that the younger one can be a mentor to him or himself, where the person needs to be more assertive. Okay, there's a caller on the line. Let me just pick the caller, then I can finish this comment. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please, may I know who I'm talking to?
I'm Fanuel.
Okay, Dr. Fanuel, it's good to have you online.
Thank you very much, Fabric.
Okay.
Greetings to your panelists, and you're having a great discussion. I just want to contribute on a little part that I noted down.
Okay.
First of all, from the issue of identification, whether a mentee should identify a mentor or a mentor should identify a mentee.
Okay.
I think it goes vice versa. Neither can identify each other. But the issue is a lot of mentees don't know how to identify a mentor. And therefore, there's this gap that needs to be bridged by those who are experts in that field to help mentees identify a mentor.
Okay.
So as a mentor on I Mentor Ghana, I'm one of the mentors there. They have created a platform where they go to the university students, speak to them on the need for mentorship in their area of study and expertise and how they want to develop each themselves. Then they come back to the platform of mentors.
Okay.
And look through the mentors and see which mentor can be paired with which mentee to mentor them. So I think this is one step those out there who want to mentor can also take to help the mentees identify who they want to get to, how they could get to a mentee. Because like Gabi was saying, success is intimidating. So
Okay.
people wouldn't want to get close to you because they feel you are higher than them.
Okay. Okay.
But on the other hand, there is one thing that mentors often let me use the word, gets wrong when mentoring a mentee. You see, in mentorship, people sometimes put in coaching into mentorship.
Okay.
Whereby with times of meeting becomes very structured.
Okay.
You see, when you have very structured time to meet and time to have discussion, it becomes more of you are coaching the person than mentoring the person. In mentorship, it's more informal.
Okay.
It's not really structured. We can talk on phone, we can chat, we can have days to meet physically.
Okay.
It becomes more of a lifetime relationship than coaching someone where you say, meet me in my house every Saturday at 2 p.m. That is when you are coaching the person on a specific task.
So Dr. Afano, in effect, you meant that there is a difference between mentorship and coaching.
Yes, there is a very great difference between mentorship and coaching.
Okay, can you stay on the, and can you ask a question? So you, as a medical doctor, you mentioned you were a mentor. Now, Gabi, one of my guests, mentioned that many a time some mentors are too busy that they don't have time for their mentees. So how often do you make time for your mentees as a practicing doctor? Okay,
so like I was saying, the relationship between me and my mentee is not very structured.
Okay.
That we have specific period of time. She leaves a message either in my email or SMS. I come back, I look at it, I reply her. So it's like our communication becomes normal, like how maybe myself and you, Paa Quecy, can have communication.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it becomes that there's this mutual relationship where she doesn't really need a specific permission to tell me something or leave me a message when she needs my help.
Okay, okay. Dr. Afano, can you run up for me, please?
Pardon?
Can you run up for me, please?
Okay, so finally, I'm just saying that my final issue is that we should find a way to bridge the gap to help mentees get access to mentors, because I have had mentorship and it has helped, and everyone needs mentorship. The myth that mentors sway mentees from their goal is because they are not paired well, and then they don't get the right people to mentor them. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fanuel. So the gap should be bridged between mentors and mentees. And he also emphasized that we should differentiate between coaching and mentorship. I think that's a topic for us to discuss maybe some other day. I was reading a comment from someone who is very interesting. He said, there are certain times you will realize that there is absolutely no one to look up to be a mentor because they have all failed and not fit to assist. That's very controversial.
Yes.
At times, their involvement may even cause a delay in action plans. And so I believe the individual need to be smart and more critical to cause an impact. That is coming from Maribel Ahiabla. Then Godwin Bakubuafo says that,
talk on that one.
Brilliant production, insightful submissions, very well. So yeah, you can talk to that bit. So
I was talking.
Yeah, you were talking.
Okay.
Yes.
So Dr. mentioned of iMentor.
Yes.
Yes, I know of iMentor.
Okay.
So I'm part of it.
All right.
So what we do is
then
that...
you should know each other.
Yeah, I guess. So what we do is that you are paired with a mentee.
Okay.
So it is not like structured as I was saying. So you check up on them, they talk to you, it's like you're a big sister to them. It's not really so formal. Then if they have issues, they bring it up, then you discuss it, you call the person. I told them to call me or send me messages.
Okay.
And weekends we have time.
Wow.
I mean, they are all ladies, so we talk about anything. And I don't make it so strict. We can talk about anything.
Okay.
But normally, I ask them questions because I want them to go on a particular way for me.
Okay.
So let's say...
So I'll get back to you. There's a caller on the line. Hello, Romeo.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear us, please?
Yeah, good afternoon. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
For putting up this program.
Thank you. You are on the Voice of the Youth. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead. This is the Voice of the Youth.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Romeo, I can hear you. Can you hear us too?
Yes, please, I can now.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so the issue with mentorship with regard to the youth is that, you see, by the time the youth is ready to even pick up mentors, the person has lacked guidance from his early childhood. So he himself has not been fine-tuned to even know what exactly his interests are and what exactly he should be passionate about. So we pick our mentors from among celebrities and people who we see being hyped on in the national domain. Now, what many of us, the youth, is that the people we pick as mentors do not even have time for us. So I think that if we, the youth, want to get people who can mentor us rightly, we need to begin to pick people who may be able to have the time, who may also be as passionate about youth development as possible, so that they don't see it as a burden, but rather as a responsibility to discharge towards the development of our country and the world at large.
Okay.
So when we are able to do that, then it is possible that we can have people who are not coached within a period of time to achieve a certain objective, but are mentored in order to bring out their natural talent and natural instinct about the particular area of interest that they are passionate about.
Okay. Thank you very much, Romeo. We appreciate your call. So that was Romeo's thought. I think he's emphasizing on the relevance of the selecting procedure or how to select a mentor. He mentioned people go for celebrities and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we see on TV.
Okay. We see these are the people we see on TV. So we assume they are mentors.
Yes.
Okay. So you didn't finish before the caller came in. If you could run up so that I can get to get
Yes, that's what I was saying. So it's not a strict relationship that I have with my mentees. So I talk to them, and then it's like I want to learn how to do beats. I'm home now. I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
So I have friends who are into beat making.
Understand my viewers cannot hear you, so if you can speak up.
Okay. So I have friends who are beat makers. Then I connect them to that person. I say, oh, this is my friend. She wants to learn how to do beat. Then they take it from there. Then I'll ask her after a week, how was it? Did you make anything new? What was it? Can I see a picture of it? And then we try to communicate. Some are, because they are home now, they need to do something not to get bored. So I talk to them. Is there anything that you have interest in that you want to do? Then someone will come with other things. So you need, it shouldn't be so formal as a mentor. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabi, your thought on that?
So for me, I was rather talking about the young man who gave up.
I understand there is a caller on the line. I'll get back to you, Gabby. Just hold your thought.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I think the line has dropped. Okay. Okay. So Gabby, let me listen to your thoughts on that.
Yeah. So I was rather trying to address the issue of what the young man brought up during the question. I don't know if you can go over that question again, where he was asking. If you could just identify that one.
Yeah, he mentioned that most of us have not been guided right from even senior high school before you get to university, because there are no counseling centers, or they are not effective. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, and then doctor talk about the selection procedure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, so when you talk about mentorship in a way, you see more of career in it.
Okay.
Because career is talking about where you want to be, what you really want to do, because you are going to school, follow the process to become a personality. You understand? So for me, that has to start very early. And as it stands now, there's really not, even though we have career guidance centers, students don't normally patronize that. The truth of the matter is that young people rather will choose to talk to their friends than even go to those centers.
So could that be in agreement with what Mabel is saying, that sometimes young people become their own mentors?
No, in that case, what she's saying, like maybe somebody is born in an environment whereby, the older folks that are there, there's nothing to write home about.
Okay.
It doesn't stop you there.
Okay.
You understand? You also have to understand the fact that the world is a big village.
Okay.
You understand? So if you can't get people right around you, go online. You can read about some people. At times, it's not physical mentoring. At times, you can read books by people.
Yeah, I was coming to that.
You know, when you get to J. Daniels had a very terrible life, and as a bricklayer and all that. Then God decided to read 2,000 biographies of successful people.
Sorry, Gabby, I have to cut you. Hold your thoughts. There is a caller on the line. Hello, Wisdom.
Hello.
Hello, Wisdom. You're welcome to the Voice of the Youth.
Thank you for the opportunity once again to contribute.
You're welcome.
I agree with you. I want to begin by agreeing with your guest in the studio for saying that mentorship should begin at the early age of a child.
Okay.
That is very, very important. I also believe that one thing that can make mentorship successful is that the mentor must be somebody who has the desire to want to help others to achieve something in life. Somebody who has the willingness to want to achieve, want to help others. Often I will see people that you see them as a mentor, maybe I want them to help me. But there are people that are very greedy to extend that. They don't want anybody to get to the level that they are in life. So you cannot look at a youth and you get that kind of person to mentor you. Like wasting your time in the process. So I also feel that when you get somebody to mentor you, you have to try to find out to look from the person's action whether he or she, somebody have the courage or have the desire want to help others to make it in life.
Okay.
I want to usually most of us that get a chance to enter into the university, the privilege to enter.
Okay, Wisdom, can you wrap up for me, please?
Companies do that when we join, it helps us to mentor us and create as to who we want to be.
Okay, okay.
When I enter the university,
Wisdom, can you run up for me, please?
I know this association of campus called Inactive. You are maybe this guy who now works it's not in this hashtag.
Okay, thank you very much, Wisdom. I wish I could take more, but because of my time, I have to please catch you. I'm sure you would call again. I really appreciate your call. So let me just take your final thoughts on this whole thing, mentorship, and then you summarize all that I put before me. And let me also let our viewers know that can mentorship really help young people? Okay, let me start with you.
Okay,
Maybe
so
I'll come to Sewa.
What I want to say first in wrapping my comments is that, mentorship we should make a lot of noise about mentorship. People who are up there, what's his name? Abraham Maslow with the theory of needs says that you start from the ground and then you move up there. When you self-actualize, you think about how you can come down there to help people up there, to also come up. That must be a conversation that must be really very popular among professionals and among young people, so they know that, okay, as I'm a professional, I need to make time and also support these people. The second issue I can also talk about is that with the selection and the matching, you see people, when you ask them who's your mentee, Shatawale, or because the guy is very popular on TV or his music is listened to all the time. Okay. But you see, if you're a young person listening to me, before you choose a mentor, you need to take a look at your goals, what you seek to achieve, and find out whether the person you want to choose or select also has a higher form of what you want to do. And once you find that match, it is very easy. You meet the person. If you can't even meet the person, you meet the person through another means and make sure you get through and follow through and succumb, because you are now trying to learn from the person. It doesn't just end there. When the person is helping you, you also think about what you can also do to also help the person, to further the person's mission. And when it happens like that, it can be sustained for a long period of time. Okay. And if that is done, it will really help you. Listen to me, young person. For you to get to wherever you need to get in life, it is very important you get somebody who has already gotten there, and that person will help you.
Okay, sorry to cut you again. There's a call on the line. Hello, Dr. Gideon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, doctor. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and I would like to commend you guys for the insightful discussion you are having. Because of the time, I wouldn't want to, say everything I want to say. Time wouldn't permit me, but I'll summarize everything and say that mentorship is really vital, and it is a bridge that one becomes who he wants to be or who the person wants to be. While mentorship is important, it's really necessary to find the right place you need to be. In that, if you find a mentor and you are not really passionate about what you really want to do, it may lead to wrong guidance. Mentorship is a guidance. If you are in the wrong direction, someone may guide you into the wrong direction. And it's not everyone that is able to identify their potentials very early in life. So some people may be in JSS, they may not really have figured out what they really want to do. They'll go to SHS, they'll still not have figured it out until later in life, maybe along the university. So at any point in time, I would say that regardless of when you identify your potentials, the mentee should have the confidence to be able to seek out appropriate mentors. And mentors don't always have to be physical. You could read books, you could educate yourself and find inspiration. And there are so many forms of mentorship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person who doesn't find time for you and you still have to tag along that person. It isn't always the case. Okay. So regardless of whenever you identify your true potential, I think that mentees should be confident to be able to move in that direction and seek appropriate mentorship. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was Dr. Gideon from the Rich Hospital, and that was insightful. So, Gabby, can you quickly
to wrap up, I think we need to really do a mentorship masterclass.
Okay.
But we'll take our time to break the levels to help young people understand what they have to do from the beginning stages, even in the process where you have a mentor, what you have to do. In the case where there is nobody at all, how do you run your life? There's something that has to be done. There's social media, there's internet. We can have access to that and help build a better life for ourselves. Because listen, those who are aging have, experiences. We must tap it before they leave. We don't have to watch them go away, and we don't have to struggle and reinvent the wheel that will affect our world. It's very necessary. I always say that when we take mentorship out, forget about posterity, because when the people who are coming don't know how it started, how it began, it becomes a problem. They don't find their feet to know where to start from and continue and get far. So it's a necessity for me. If you ask me, it's a necessity, and we must pay much attention to it. So I'll call for the leadership of Mido Production. Let's try and do a mentorship masterclass. Let's take our time. Let's help them understand all the process, and we can share this, and everybody will know at some point in time, if you need mentorship, these are the things you have to do to help you.
Thank you very much. It's a necessity. Let me just announce that caller was the last person we are going to pick for today, because we are actually running out of time. So let me take your last bite.
Yes, as we've already laid down, there are people, or the internet is there for us to learn so much. We can get mentorship programs. I'm part of the iMentor.
Okay.
And then we have mentors who are professionals in it, and then so you can actually apply.
Okay.
So I'm sure there are other programs that you can also apply to.
Okay.
So the iMentor, we take in people who are professionals, and then the mentor, you two can also join.
Okay.
So we partner with other peoples in schools, and then we go and then we talk to them about anything, career, your interest, everything, hobbies. Sometimes you can use your hobbies to become what you want to be in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, I know somebody who did that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to mention names here, but you know the person.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was something that he did. I mean, he used to play in churches and all that, and now he has a studio.
Yes. You have already said it already, right?
Okay, so we can start from somewhere.
Okay.
So there are programs. I can tell you there are programs that you can join and then get to learn about what it is. So if you're a professional, you want to join a mentorship program, just go to iMentor. And then if you're a mentee, I mean, you can also join and then apply. And then we will coach you, we will guide you, we will connect you to the right people, and then you know where to go.
Wow, so that was Sewa's last bite. Let me just put this on record that when Gabi was making his submission, he cited someone looking at Shatta Wale and say, "You want to become Shatta Wale." Gabi does not mean to say that Shatta Wale cannot be your mentor.
Oh, no, come on.
So let me put
that. If you want to become a musician, if you want to become a musician, fine.
Yes.
But
I just want to set the record straight. So
yes.
That you will not
no,
be
let me correct that since it's going live.
Okay.
For a fact that it's not to say that you can't take Shatta Wale as a mentor. When you have the zest for music and you want to move into that, fine. But we are trying to tell you young people that don't just look at what you see. Somebody becomes very popular, all of a sudden because he's popular, you want the person to become your mentor. No.
Okay.
Take your time, identify what you want to do, what you have by virtue of skills, you understand, and look out for somebody who, has achieved something in that, and you can follow that person and work it out. If you are a musician, you want to come, and Shatta Wale is a good musician, with stuff is put together where he started from. You can also learn from him if you want to do dance hall and others, right? So shout out to Shatta Wale if you watch.
Thank you very much, Gabi. So that has been a wonderful discussion. We had been looking at youth mentorship and development, and we said that mentorship is very important, and we can't do without mentorship as far as we are young people. And we mentioned that you have to identify your mentor. You have to, and then the mentor will surely share his or her experience and sometimes his exposure, because there is a difference between experience and exposure with you. It's networks, and you must also be ready to learn and even develop yourself, so that in all this you can contribute towards development of our nation, Ghana, or your small community or society, wherever you find yourself. Mentorship really can help you. I know you would have asked us, or you would have loved us to have more discussion on this, but time will not permit us. But you know something? On this same platform, there are two other programs that I want to announce to you that come on this same platform. On Wednesdays, we have a program that comes to you from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, and it is called Chewadwin. It is hosted by my sister, Naichia Bakupe. 11 a.m. to 12 noon on Wednesdays. Then on Thursday, the only DJ, DJ Humble, is going to host you for on Thursday for the Throwback Thursday Bash. And you can't afford to miss any of this program. This one comes to you from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. every Thursday. So Wednesday, Chewadwin, hosted by Naichia, and then on Thursday, Throwback Thursday Bash with DJ Humble. And all these programs are powered by Media Productions Limited. And if you are an individual or an organization or corporate or informal organization, you are selling something and you want to advertise on these shows, you can call us, and we have a very appreciable and affordable rates, very, very low, that you can advertise your products, your goods, or your services on any of these programs. So just before I sign off, I want to say a big thank you to my distinguished guests, Sewa and Gabi. You have been very well. So I have been joined here by Sewa Ansansari. She is the project coordinator for Ghana Electrometer. Sewa, you have done very well. I really appreciate it. And she just made me understand that she's a mentor with the
iMentor.
iMentor. So you can contact them, and if you want a mentor, you will get one over there. She's one of them. Dr. Fana also said she's one of them. I don't know if Dr. Gideon is one of them. And I've also been joined by Gabriel King Akpalu, or you can call him Gabi. And he's the president and the founder for Soul Network. He's an expert in brand consultations, and he also organizes conferences and speaks on what you wish to know before going to the university and even before you leave the university. You can contact these wonderful guests. If you call me, if you contact Media Productions, we'll get you their contacts. So that has been the voice of the youth, and we have discussed youth mentorship and development. This program comes to you this and every Monday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. So next week at the same time, we are coming your way on both Facebook and YouTube. On Facebook, it is Mido Productions Limited. And then on YouTube, you can find us on Mido TV on YouTube. So don't forget to stay tuned. And Wednesday, Shawajin is coming. Thursday is another great day. That's Throwback Thursday Bash with DJ Humble. I have been your host, Paa Quecy Adu, and this has been the Voice of the Youth. Stay tuned. Remember to contribute your quota to make our nation Ghana proud.
Voice of the Youth.